Thank you for joining us on The Burning Question. I'm Niranjan. This Saturday evening, getting you the details of the wild goose chase. It's a wild goose chase, ladies and gentlemen. In India's financial capital, one of the leading actors of Bollywood is attacked, stabbed, and 48 to 72 hours later, we don't know who the attacker is. Several people have been detained / let off or being looked at as suspects. Where's the story going? And we'll tell you all about the infighting. There is an infighting. To top it off, details on the show this evening. Here are the headlines. The Saif Ali Khan stabbing mystery remains unsolved. 6 clincher CCTV sequences emerging of the suspect, but the police, it appears, has been unable to track him. Did a police lapse let the attacker have an easy escape? We'll get you the details on the show this evening. Mumbai police not satisfied with Karina's statement. They will be recording another version again, is what we are hearing this evening. As the Mumbai police recovers key evidence of the weapon that was used to attack Saif Ali Khan, we are hearing that the actor himself could give a statement soon. The big headline in the Justice for Abaya campaign: rapist Sanjay Roy has been convicted by a court. He will be sentenced on Monday. Pronouncing the sole accused Sanjay Roy guilty of rape and murder of an on-duty doctor called Abaya at Bengal's RG Kar Hospital. A Kolkata court this morning said the convict had attacked the postgraduate trainee Abaya while she was asleep in the hospital's seminar room around 4 a.m. in August 2024. While the guilty verdict was passed by the judge in open court, the trial was held in camera. Today, the additional district and sessions judge noted that Roy had sexually assaulted Abaya and thereafter throttled her to death. The court said, and I quote, "You throttled her, you covered her face, and she ultimately died owing to the attack." He will be sentenced on Monday, welcoming the conviction of the prime accused. The family of Abaya spoke to me a few minutes back. I'm playing an excerpt of that conversation first up. And on top of the burning question this evening on Republic TV, we are joined by the parents of Abaya. Ladies and gentlemen, the RG Kar rape and murder, one of the most talked about cases of 2024. And we here at Republic TV, Republic Media Network, have fought for justice for the family of Abaya. And today, as a court in Kolkata convicted Sanjay Roy, held him guilty under different sections of the BNS. He will be sentenced on Monday. The exact quantum of punishment will be announced on Monday. But on this day, I am joined by the family, the father and mother of Abaya, live with us here on Republic TV. Thank you, sir, and thank you, ma'am, for giving us your time. First of all, आज जो कोर्ट में हुआ है, I wanted to get your response, sir, madam. Are you satisfied? क्या आपको संतुष्ट है? Are you happy with what has happened?
संतुष्ट होने का कोई बात ही नहीं है। मेरा जिंदगी में, हम लोगों का जिंदगी में जो था, मेरा लड़की वो चला गया और हमको जिंदगी थम गया। और जो आज जो सियालदा कोर्ट में जो अलाउंस हुआ है, वो विचार का पहला पड़ाव हम पार किया है। और जो गाइडलाइन हम मांगा था हर लोअर कोर्ट से, उसको सोमवार को मिलेगा, ये हमको लगता है। और बेचारा ये जो तदंत को इसका आगे बढ़ा के जो इसका मेरा लड़की का रेप एंड मर्डर में जो जिससे युक्त है उसको आगे लाएगा।
सर, आज जो कोर्ट में ये जो अक्यूज्ड है, रेपिस्ट है, मर्डरर है संजय रॉय, उसने कोर्ट में ये भी बोला है कि आपने गलत आदमी को पकड़ा है, मैंने ये नहीं किया है, कोई और किया है ये क्राइम, एक आईपीएस ऑफिसर इन्वॉल्व है और लोगों का नाम है। क्या आपको लगता है कि अभी भी ये आपका जो फाइट है, आपका जो कदम है अभी जारी है?
अभी तो जारी रहे तो कदम जारी रहेगा। और जो क्रिमिनल है कोर्ट में काफी बोला है कि हम ये काम किया है।
क्या आपको लगता है कि इस केस है अभया का रेप एंड मर्डर केस में और लोग शामिल है जिसका नाम अभी तक आया नहीं है?
हाँ, वो तो है ही। डीएनए रिपोर्ट तो आप देखा है, डीएनए रिपोर्ट में तो दिखाया गया है। और चार लड़का और एक लड़की, चार इसका साथ जुड़ा हुआ है। और सीबीआई सब जानकर भी चुपचाप है। किस लिए है हमको मालूम नहीं।
किस लिए आपका मालूम नहीं? आपको लगता है कि इस केस में बहुत पॉलिटिकल प्रेशर भी होगा?
ये तो है ही, पहले दिन से ही हम देख रहा है। और 4 दिन से हम जो लोकल एमएलए, जो आसपास का कमिश्नर है, तृणमूल का लीडर है, पूरा हमका घर में जब हर दिन 16 घंटा के 18 घंटा हमारा घर में गुजर देते। उस टाइम में तो हम कुछ नहीं बात बोल सकते थे।
अगर आप सीबीआई को कुछ बोलना चाहते हैं, अगर आप सीबीआई को कुछ बोलना चाहते हैं हमारे माध्यम से, आप बता दीजिए क्या बोलना चाहते हैं सीबीआई को?
सीबीआई को बोलने से कोई फायदा नहीं होता है। तो हम तो सुप्रीम कोर्ट के अंदर से एक लेटर भेजा था, उसका भी आंसर हमको नहीं दिया। हम हाईकोर्ट को पूरा क्वेश्चन रखा है, जो हमको डिमांड है वो समझेंगे, वो कैसे उसका आंसर देगा। हाईकोर्ट सीबीआई से आंसर लेगा कि और कोई से लेगा, वो समझेगा।
अभी आपने बोला कि पॉलिटिकल प्रेशर है, आपके घर में टीएमसी का आदमी आता था, और ये जो है आज संजय रॉय जिसको कन्विक्ट किया है, संजय रॉय एक पुलिस इंफॉर्मेंट था, तो इसके ऊपर बहुत बड़े बड़े लोग थे, ये एस्टैब्लिश्ड है। क्या आपको लगता है कि इस इन्वेस्टिगेशन में जो बड़े नाम है और वो एक आईपीएस ऑफिसर के बारे में भी बात करता है, क्या आपको लगता है कि उस आईपीएस ऑफिसर का नाम छुपा गया है?
9 तारीख को जब मेरा घर में फोन आया था 11 बजे, हम 12:15 में हॉस्पिटल में पहुंचा और उधर देखा कलकत्ता पुलिस का जो सीपी है विनीत गोयल, एसीपी मुरलीधर शर्मा और होमिसाइड का एक इंस्पेक्टर सोफिया मल्लिक, ये 3 उधर उपस्थित थे। और 3 घंटा अपेक्षा करने के बाद जब लड़की को दिखाने के लिए हमको घर में सेमिनार रूम के अंदर जाने दिया, तब चीफ मिनिस्टर का फोन सीपी का फोन में आया, हमसे बात किया, उसका बाद हम लड़की को देख सका।
ये आपके सामने हुआ है?
हाँ, हमारा साथी हुआ है। और एक बात, जब संदीप घोष ने रिजाइन दे दिया था ये सब घटना के बाद आरजी कौर के प्रिंसिपल के पोस्ट से, और हमारा जो उसको और नेशनल मेडिकल में नया नौकरी दे दिया गया, उसको रिजाइन एक्सेप्ट नहीं किया गया। ये तो एक जरूर कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी है।
मेरा आखिरी क्वेश्चन आपको यह है कि क्या आपको सपोर्ट जो मिलना था, जो मिल रहा था, पूरा देश आपके साथ है? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल सर और मैडम आपके साथ है। अभी भी बहुत सारे लोग, जब ये कन्विक्शन हुआ, बहुत सारे लोग हमारे साथ बात किए और उन्होंने भी बोला कि इस केस में जो सच है अभी तक बाहर आया नहीं है। तो क्या आपका जो आंदोलन है वो जारी रहेगा?
आंदोलन जारी रहेगा और कोर्ट का जो लड़ाई है उसको भी जारी रहेगा। ये मेरा लड़की का जस्टिस के लिए जितना दूर जाना चाहिए हमको जाएगा, हम जाएंगे।
Okay.
और
Sir,
सारे देश
हाँ
का सबको बोलेंगे, संतुष्टि का कोई बात नहीं है और तदन तो आगे बढ़ेगा। वो लोग हमारा साथ है बोल के ही हम आज लड़ाई कर रहा है, वो हमारा साथ रहेंगे तो अंत तक हम देखेंगे और ये जो न्याय हम कोई से सीध के लाएंगे, सब हमारा साथ रहे अगले लड़ाई में, हमारा लड़ाई में।
सर, मैडम, थैंक यू फॉर जॉइनिंग अस। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, ये आपने ठीक बोला शुरू में जब आपने बोला कि पहला कदम और द फर्स्ट हर्डल हैज बीन क्रॉस्ड बाय योर फैमिली, which has been to convict Sanjay Roy. But the family of Abhaya today believes that the powerful, influential names in the case have not been punished yet, and their fight will continue. I'm thanking them both at this point. Thank you, sir. Thank you, madam, for joining us.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay, we're moving on to the story that baffles us every single day for the last 3 days. In the early hours of January 16th, Bollywood actor Saif Ali Khan was brutally attacked in his Bandra residence by someone. Who that someone is, we don't know. Does the attacker have a name? We don't know. The attacker inflicted 6 stab wounds, including 2 deep cuts near Saif Ali Khan's spine, and he needed emergency surgery at Leelavati Hospital. He's now stable. And as we look into the details of the investigation, it appears like the police are on a wild goose chase. And the reason we are saying that is that you've had people who were picked up, released, people who were picked up in other states. We don't know if they were really the attackers. CCTVs from within Bandra, Dadar, different parts of Mumbai coming in, raising so many questions, ladies and gentlemen. But nobody knows who the attacker is. Was there an attacker at all? Many questions now emerging. And is there a cover-up? We're not saying there is a cover-up, but you can ask whether there could be a cover-up. Here's the story so far.
In the heart of Mumbai, just a stone's throw from bustling Bandra terminus, an attacker struck Bollywood star Saif Ali Khan. The brazen crime shocked the nation, but the investigation that followed has only deepened the mystery, raising serious questions about police efficiency. Key missteps appear to have given the attacker a clean getaway. No searches were conducted at Bandra terminus, a critical escape point just minutes from the crime scene. Outgoing trains were not inspected, and auto rickshaw drivers who ply the area at night were not questioned. Shockingly, even the auto driver who ferried Saif to the hospital was only interrogated over 24 hours after the attack. Adding to the chaos, sources within the police force suggest that infighting may be hampering the investigation. The Bandra police station reportedly failed to alert critical units like the crime branch and railway police in a timely manner. The crime branch, a key investigative unit, was informed a staggering 3.5 hours after the attack. When they finally reached the crime scene between 6:30 a.m. and 7 a.m., critical evidence may already have been compromised. With such delays and discrepancies, it is no surprise that the investigation has made little headway, despite questioning multiple suspects. Over-reliance on staff statements may be slowing the investigation. Contradiction and discrepancies between the house help's statement and the actual evidence are raising serious concerns. In a glaring instance of discrepancy, Saif's domestic help claims Kareena was present during the incident. However, an Instagram post by Karishma Kapoor indicates Kareena was at a friend's place at that time. On the other hand, today Kareena has released an official statement clarifying her position amidst all the speculations regarding Kareena's whereabouts during the attack. Glaring inconsistencies, different versions, accused still at a large, but the question still remains: who stabbed Saif Ali Khan?
Okay, joining us on this, I wouldn't call it a debate, I would call it a discussion for sure. Simi Chandok, Bollywood expert. NND Dubey, he's a retired DIG, NIA, joining us for an investigative perspective on the story from Uttar Pradesh. Swapnil Kothari is a lawyer based in Mumbai. I have Mr. Deshratan Nigam, who's an author, joining us live from our studios here in Noida. I have Sanjana Galrani, who's an actor, also live with us from Bengaluru. Savita Raj Hiremat is a filmmaker, live from Mumbai.
Hi.
Hi. I have Anish Gawande, who's a spokesperson for the NCP Sharad Pawar faction, live from our studios in Noida. Chandrasekhar Jha of the Uddhav Sena joining us live from Mumbai. Nasir Abdullah, an actor, also joining us on the show this evening, along with Shehzad Khan, who's been with us for the last few days. We have a fairly large number of speakers. The idea is to get as many perspectives as possible, because sometimes even we can't make sense, right? I can only tell you what's happening, but sometimes we can't make sense. And you know the most baffling part in this story? Nobody knows who the attacker is.
No one stabbed Saif Ali Khan.
No, nobody stabbed. I mean, I'm not saying that, but it appears like that.
And no one killed Jessica, so this is no one stabbed Saif Ali Khan.
And you know what's the funniest part, Sanjana? Today, we've accessed about 6 CCTV sequences, okay? Imagine, I'm just thinking, okay, I can't think like a criminal, but I'm wondering if I were to commit a crime, right? Would you stab? Okay, just think about it. Let me play the pictures while I speak over it and ask you the question, right? Let me play the pictures of the CCTV sequences today. In the CCTV footage, what you can see is this alleged attacker / suspect, who is unnamed so far, walking around Bandra. This video was at 2:30. This was the staircase. Can you please play the daytime visuals that we accessed today? So we show you, he's walking around the streets of Mumbai, okay? Same backpack, allegedly. With the same backpack, allegedly, the backpack that you see here, he's walking around the streets of Mumbai. Look at this. We are told that this is the alleged attacker, walking around the streets of Mumbai, okay? Looks like, this is Bandra railway station, okay? So those who live in Mumbai know that the Bandra railway station, I mean, you can't really, run away from there. It's heavily, I mean, there is always a presence of the police. Always. There's never a time, there's also a police station right there. And guess what? He's not just walking around the streets of Mumbai. Bandra, just half a kilometer, 1 kilometer from Saif Ali Khan's home, nearly 3-4 hours after the alleged crime. He then goes to Dadar, allegedly buys headphones from a store. We are told he then goes to Dadar, buys headphones, and then we are now told that there is one person who is then arrested. Look at him, that's him there with the same backpack, allegedly, right? 16th, it shows the time that you see on this video is 9:04. 2:33, there is this person leaving the apartment. So then there's a sequence of events from 6 to 9 he's seen in different places in Mumbai, right? And then there is finally a photo of this person. Can you please put the picture of the suspect who was caught in Madhya Pradesh? And we are told there is a certain Akash Kanoja. Akash, somebody called Akash. Now they say that this could be. Nobody knows whether this is, but they say this could be a person linked to the crime. He's called a suspect. And then the Madhya Pradesh, the Chhattisgarh police, look at him. That's the suspect. He's smiling in this photo, by the way. He's smiling in this photo, and they say that he was picked up from Durg. He was reportedly on a train, and the RPF in Durg, Chhattisgarh, made a call to the Mumbai police saying, hey, listen, we found somebody who resembles the alleged attacker that you have flashed as seen on CCTV. Now, this is where we are. And what is also very baffling is that in exactly 24 to 36 hours, this person that you see here, I can't make out clearly whether he has a mustache, but the suspect detained in Madhya Pradesh has a mustache and he's got a small beard, right? That's him, yeah? No, we don't know whether he's connected to the crime. Now, the reason why I'm telling you all of this is because I'm just wondering if there was a crime committed, such a high-profile crime, right? Let me start with somebody who lives in Mumbai, right? Savita ji, are you in Mumbai? Right? You're in Mumbai. Okay, let me ask you. You're in Mumbai. The crime happens in Bandra. Simi is also in Mumbai. Nasir Abdullah is also in Mumbai. I'm coming to you. Crime happens in Mumbai, Bandra, okay?
Yeah.
In Saif's house.
Yes.
Half a kilometer away, do you think this guy is lurking around at 6 in the morning? Walking around near the station, then walks to Dadar. buys a pair of headphones. I don't know what's going on. What do you make of it?
Even that is like, is so many puzzles are there. Everyone is, even within the family, have a different way of narrating the story. So I think everybody is just too confused here, including police also, because they are not getting the right kind of answers when they were, questioned on every aspect. So every time it's a different kind of a view coming on this. So maybe the reason is something more beyond this, as per I think so.
Okay, I see Swapnil Kuttari. Okay, what's your take, Simi? Simi, what are you hearing?
I happen to live in the neighboring building.
Neighboring building. Okay. So what is a neighbor's perspective, Simi? Simi stays next to Saif Ali Khan's building. Okay. Yes, Simi.
Now forget the neighbor perspective. The guy who was working in Saif's home, I believe he's still working there, and the person who was working in my home for 8 years, they are brother-in-laws. Both these people are from Orissa. And imagine when Kareena was pregnant with Taimur, which is at least 7 or 8 years ago, right? That time, this person, the brother-in-law who was working at Kareena's home, would take pictures of the prescriptions that the gynac would give to Kareena, and he would be going to the chemist and getting them and whatever. He would take pictures of those, send them to his brother-in-law, Rabi Bera, who was working in my home, and Rabi Bera would come and give me all the information, thinking he'll get brownie points from me because I'm from the media. I told him, don't do this. It's a very wrong thing to do to some lady who wants to keep it private for the first 3 or 4 months, especially she's an actor. She has her commitments. Then this same person who was working with me, Rabi Bera, I caught him stealing. He went away. He started working for Isha Kopikar. He spent about 4 or 5 years there. He was caught stealing there too.
You're saying the same guy, this guy?
His brother-in-law no, Rabi Bera is the guy who worked with me, Isha Kopikar. Rabi Bera's brother-in-law has been working with Saif since then. So now when this guy, he robbed Isha Kopikar once, he robbed me once, we forgave him. Isha Kopikar took him back, then they caught some very weird
You're saying this is the same
bag,
guy?
Like
1 minute, you're saying the same this is the same attacker?
No, attacker is maybe the brother-in-law. Rabi Bera was working with me and Isha Kopikar, and he was stealing from us and doing a lot of shady stuff that we were not aware of. But he would give me pictures and prescription pictures and tell me what time the gynac would do home visits with Kareena, because Kareena didn't want people to know she's visiting a gynac when she was pregnant with Taimur. So Rabi Bera's brother-in-law is also from Orissa, who has been working with Kareena. I eventually called up Randir Kapoor, Kareena's dad, because I didn't want to stress Kareena out at that time because she was newly pregnant. And I told him, I said, Dabbu, this is what is happening. And I met Kareena after that, and she said, Simi, thank you for telling me so. Now this.
So you're saying actors should have been careful. You say Saif should have been careful. They should have done a background check, right? A police verification, background check.
Really astonishing and shocking.
I'll just take 30
if they
seconds.
have locked that particular attacker, how can attacker
can I just
just disappear from the room?
Okay, Simi. Okay, Sanjana, just hold on. I'll give Simi 10 more seconds. Simi, finish your thing and I'll go to Sanjana.
Yes.
10
so
seconds.
Now, this guy came back to me 1.5 months ago, and I said, is your brother-in-law still working with Kareena, or did she sack him? He said he's very much around. So I have said this on the morning of the attack when Saif was already in hospital. I was actually dying to put this on TV. Nobody was taking this seriously. I mean, they're saying they have interrogated all the staff. Where is this guy? I have put this on my YouTube video. Where are the police interrogating? Who are they interrogating? They're interrogating the maids who themselves have been attacked. This is 100% an insider job. I mean, sometimes our domestic health can be frustrating.
That's what I'm saying.
And they get vindictive.
No, I'm telling you.
They get physically violent.
No, there's more to this. See, one thing is sure, Sanjana, there's more to this.
How does he know which is Jay's room? How does he know where to go into the child's room?
Yeah. I want to get in Sanjana. Yes, Sanjana. And then I'll go to Swapnil. Yeah.
So the most astonishing thing is the particular attacker was locked, according to all the news channels and investigations. The attacker was locked after the attack was done. Then how can he disappear or astonish from that particular room where he was locked? That's my biggest question, you know. It's highly impossible for a person to jump out of a window from 11th floor. It's a pretty high floor, and if he's locked, then where did he go? How did he disappear? These are many questions which are still to be answered.
Let me, you know what, let me get a legal, like a investigator perspective to this, right? We have somebody who served in the NIA. Mr. Dubey, can you hear me, sir? Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. I can hear you.
Yeah, Mr. Dubey, see, this is what our reporter Shawan broke this evening at 7 p.m. And this is a crazy story. One of the most high-profile cases in Mumbai. We are hearing that the police didn't even let the crime branch know or didn't inform them, right? They didn't, the exact words were, exit routes were not blocked. For example, they were not alerted, right? Train stations were not, and there's a train station right there, was not blocked or was not surveilled. Maybe they were not alerted. Do you have questions about the manner in which this investigation has been conducted?
First, I have got questions mainly about the general law and order situation in Mumbai. So, very clear that the law and order situation in Mumbai needs to be reviewed, number one. Number two, my second question is there are certain cornerstones which are available with us as far the facts available is concerned. Saif Ali has been attacked, that is proved. There was an intruder who visited his house with some intention and he caused damage to his body. What my perspective is that, what I feel that it was basically a criminal case, it may not have such a very larger connectivity to what we are speculating. But one thing I'm very sure, that police may not be sitting idle. They might be doing it very seriously and they are doing it. Now I'll tell you the challenges. The biggest challenges is the freak criminals who don't have any previous background of crime. Generally the data available with the police and the government is not available. So their personal criminal records, their own past crime history, they are not available with the police data. So any first time criminal, any person who is doing it not as a habitual offender, he might be doing it first time, second time, third time. So data is not available. But as far as face recognition system, because the CCTV footage is already captured, so police must be taking it backward, forward, complete CCTV footage recognition analysis must be going on. This is my thinking. वो CCTV पर जो दिख रहा है, उससे पूछे कि पीछे की पूरी ट्रेल पुलिस कनेक्ट कर रही होगी, and police might be connecting the dots further also. So police is keeping their lips tight because of the fact that they are not in a position to come out immediately with certain things which may be very sensational. But I am 100% sure that Mumbai police will be able to arrest the person who has actually done it. Now my second question is, we all as a civilized person, we can live without a car for a day. We can live without any luxury for a day or for two. But the people who have got access in your apartment, in your house, that has become a very great area to be thought upon. It should be properly scrutinized. In your own society, there is a lot of security people are posted on the guard duty on the gate. They will not allow you to enter. But many times they miss the people who are the critical criminals. How he got the access to enter his apartment in such a midnight? It's a 1:30 in the night. So there is a serious question that all these guard system, they are very, very untrained people, very unprofessional people. Everybody has opened the counter for creating a system of the security, and as a civilized society, we need them. So that is a very big area to be seen upon.
Now,
that is my take.
I'll tell you. I'm coming to Nasir. Yeah, I see Nasir raising his finger there. You know what caught my attention, and we here at Republic TV this evening broke an aspect, right? I'll bring in Nasir and then Anish can go after that, right? Now, the police, we are told, the Bandra police, the local police unit, right? The Bandra police, Nasir, didn't alert all units. And I wonder why they would do that. Why would you not alert all units when such a case happens? Point number one. Point number two, the crime branch and the railway police was kept in the dark. for almost 3.5, 4 hours, right? The FIR CCTV was not shared promptly with the crime branch in such a high-profile case. I would wonder why they wouldn't do that. Unless there was something to hide / cover up, I don't know.
There's an ego issue in between them, right? The police and then the CID.
No, not really.
No. There is no. No, not in Mumbai.
Something to hide is maybe the reason.
And they don't.
I'm just. Can I go to Nasir? Okay, Nasir, come in. Nasir is getting a little restless. Yes, Nasir.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. So one of the first things is that I would not agree with the gentleman earlier who said these the security guys are no good, they're irresponsible. Here is the truth. If it's an inside job, which is almost established beyond a reasonable doubt, and nobody outside can do anything, even if your whole Indian army is outside your building, if somebody inside the house has helped the burglar or the intruder to enter, you can't do anything. It's another story. So let's get that. As regards the informing the crime branch and other people about this guy, I don't think it's a big deal. Here is the reason why. I have seen the grabs of the person coming down the steps, and he looks like, the photo is not great. And ultimately, we will know from the maid and Saif Ali Khan when they are actually questioned, when they are shown the photos. I don't know why the police has not circulated the photos all over for everybody to know if they are sure. They have the grab of the person going down. So let's not blame the agencies. And I don't accept all the other stuff that is happening, that they have a suspect and he's been allowed to go, etc., etc. If it's an inside job, I had a neighbor, a doctor, who was killed 8 months ago, and it was an inside job. It was a robbery gone wrong. The maid had given the keys to her son, etc., and he walked in with his accomplices. They wanted to rob. The doctor happened to come in, and he got because the guys who were robbing him knew that he would enter. So they killed him. But the maid, finally, they found out it was the maid. So we don't really know anything. And ultimately, Saif and the maid who saw the burglar, the intruder, will be the people who will say, yes, this is the guy. Then they can safely shoot out the pictures for everybody to see. But say, just showing a face here and there, a very bad photo, it doesn't help enough. You have to be, you have to be more efficient than that. And I am doubtful if, there's been lapses and if they'd informed so-and-so. That's a lot of rubbish, because this guy must have already, if I was the attacker, I wouldn't be hanging around the Kabutar Khana or something in Dadar, buying headphones and hanging around, knowing that I've watched on TV that my face has already been shown. So I don't agree, sir. And I'm not a crime reporter, but I have logic, I have the common sense. Thank you very much.
So you have effectively, 1 minute. So he has effectively questioned the investigation because all of this is being leaked by the police. All of this is being leaked by the police.
But he's saying that should, even Saif should react now to these pictures. Is he the same guy or not?
Recover from
Niranjan, can I come in?
Yes, Swapnil. 1 minute. Let me get in Swapnil. I'm coming back to you. 1 minute. 1 minute. Swapnil, it's not adding up. Why would... Okay, he's wearing the same backpack, by the way. The same guy seen going down the stairs on the 6th floor. Same backpack at 9 a.m. or 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. in Bandra. He's walking around, right? Like nothing happened. He's walking around. And usually in Bandra, it's not, nobody wakes up before 7:30, 8.
But who said he's the guy?
No, I don't know. The police told us he's the guy.
The way he's moving around.
1 minute. The police told you. No, 1 minute.
It doesn't look like he's
Savita, 1 minute. Savita, this has been... Savita, all of this, let me tell you, it's not officially from the police. It's being leaked, right?
Yeah.
I'm only wondering why would they leak a video of him, of someone, I don't know who this guy is, but someone from the 6th floor, and then someone in Bandra, someone in Dadar, right? And there's no word.
This guy is moving around decently, and he's not even looking like a tension or anything.
Yeah, Swapnil, and then I'm bringing Anish. Swapnil.
Okay, Niranjan, first of this guy in the picture that we see is not the same guy. I don't think so. That is because when you look at the body structure, it's slightly different from what that actually person going down the 6th floor is, or climbing up the 6th floor. That's number one. Number two is that if at all this has been leaked, it has been deliberately leaked just to assuage apprehensions and pacify things that investigations are going on. I'm not starting any aspersions on the investigation. I'm only trying to say that, okay, you have the corroborative statement, you have Karina's statement. Karina is there, Saif is not well. But Saif is, I believe, he can still identify the attacker, so can Karina. So I believe that if one goes to Bebo and matches... May I finish, please? May I finish, Savita? Go ahead. Please. Then you can come in. So, the thing is that once you go to, Bebo, and anybody who was there, the maids, etc., who saw the attacker attack Saif Ali Khan and try to match these pictures, you will know that this is not the same person. And secondly, your assertion or your imputation, the fact that why was the railway police not alerted and all exit points not sealed or anything of that sort is something which begs a question. Yes, when you have a high-profile crime or any crime of this nature, what you tend to do is you tend to block all exit points. That's the basic thing. You have to follow the basic roster of investigation. So I completely agree with you there that if that was not done, that is a serious lapse in investigation. Now, I don't want to jump the gun and say that, this is going to, help the person shoo away or anything of that sort. But as I told you on the very first day, Niranjan, that you have to examine every nuance. You do not stab a person 6 times unless you have come with the intention to murder. So there is no question. Burglary is just a mask. You stab once and you run away. And you run away like a rat from there. And you run away. You will not be spotted at Dadar station. You will be out of this country.
That's what I'm
possibly,
saying.
Or even out of the city.
That's what we are saying.
Yeah.
So
the guy
that is something which you need to
softly.
spread a huge dragnet to ensure that this man is caught. Because if you don't catch this man, you're not going to be able to go any headway into the investigation because the law clearly says that you have to have an accused. You can't have a blank FIR. You have to have an accused. If you don't have an accused complaint...
Swapnil, you were on the show last night, right? You were on the show last night.
Yeah.
You remember, I started the show by speaking to an auto driver. The auto driver who ferried Saif from home or wherever to the hospital, right?
Yeah.
He was not questioned until last night. And last night on the show, we mentioned that, can you believe it, the police hasn't questioned him. This morning he was questioned. Because yesterday, we exposed the fact that the guy hadn't been questioned. Anish, no searches at the Bandra terminus, outgoing trains not checked, night auto drivers in that area not questioned, the same driver himself not questioned this morning.
Karina is saying very clearly, my jewelry was lying there and he was not interested in picking up the jewelry.
I'm finding it difficult.
That's your answer.
What's going on?
Republic has to...
What do you make of it?
To get this investigated is extremely astonishing.
Sanjana, I'm coming to you. Sanjana, I'm coming to you. I'm coming to you. Sanjana and Savita ji, 1 minute. I'm coming to you. Anish and, Deshwadan haven't spoken. Coming to you. Coming to you. Two speakers haven't spoken yet. Please go ahead.
The challenge today is in Maharashtra that we are all playing Scotland Yard on national television at 9 p.m. questioning a probe that is ongoing. The state of law and order in the country and in the state in particular today is such that there is no government spokesperson here today or a police spokesperson here today to clarify any of these issues. You cannot keep playing these guessing games. Now, as an opposition, we've been raising this point time and again since this government got elected. We spoke about the murder of a Sarpanch in Bid. We spoke about the killing, custodial death of a person in Parvani. It's only when something happens in Mumbai that people listen. Now, nobody is saying, as many people have pointed out, that these crimes cannot happen. Crimes like this happen in every city. The problem is what happens after, right? Look at Baba Siddiqui's case. Do you know what's happened in Baba Siddiqui's case? I don't know yet. We don't have any update on that. Unfortunately, we have not been provided with any accountability by this government. And the numbers speak for themselves. Today, Maharashtra is #1 in crimes, #1 in riots, #3 in murders, and #4 in...
But it was, one second.
Mumbai, which was a city that was 15, and this is government data, NCRB data, central government data. It's not my party, we've not been in power for a very long time. NCRB
Not
data,
very long time, that's wrong.
15, Mumbai was 15th. In number of crimes.
Anish, I have just one point to make.
We've called for an all-party meeting on this issue. Law and order, as the gentleman before me has said very clearly, is a serious issue in Mumbai today. We don't want to politicize it, but sit down and talk about it. Provide information. We can't play guessing games on national television like this.
I was making a note. I was 1 minute. I want to respond to Anish first. I was making during this eloquent, intervention. I wanted to list down some points. Point number 1, my friend Anish. it was your government under Uddhav Thackeray, the world's best chief minister, from 2019 to 2022, right? Under the world's best chief minister, Maharashtra had the distinction of topping crimes in the year 2021. Recorded highest number of cases in the country under IPC in 2021 with 3,67,218 cases. Mumbai placed second among major metropolitan cities according to NCRB data that you are quoting. So please don't be selective. And some of the worst crimes that Maharashtra has seen since the 1990s has been committed under the rule and watch of Uddhav Thackeray, one of the greatest chief ministers, right? Now, I won't get into that. Now, let me go across to Deshrata Nigam. Deshrata Nigam, want to respond to it?
Yeah, sure. Niranjan, if you look at the Mumbai Police Crime Report, the crimes in the city dropped by 34.8% from 2022 to 23. And Mumbai is from the second place, Niranjan, from the second place, Mumbai is not the fourth place among the major cities. So the crimes are going down. So let's not roast the Mumbai police. Yes, we can talk about this specific instance. And there is one aspect one has to be very careful about, that the crime took place inside a housing society which had a private security and security protocols. See, outside, if it had happened, one can straight away blame the law and order situation. Yes, once a crime has been committed, what one has to look at the response of the police to that specific crime. Here we have, I think most of the panelists have that reservation, that why the Mumbai police did not, block the exit points, why there are certain confusions which are taking place. Here the basic facts have not yet been established. Neither the accused identity nor the motive. The investigation is ongoing, as everybody agrees.
Let me ask you something straight. Do you think there's something more to this story than what is being...
It has raised more questions than answers, Yeah. And those questions are very baffling.
So why do you think the police hasn't answered? There was one soundbite that came in, right, on the first day. After that, there's absolutely nothing from the Mumbai police. They usually hold a news conference, but I'm surprised that they haven't said anything so far.
The difficulty is you can only hold a press conference once you have something concrete in your own hands. Once you do not have anything concrete in your own hands, I think there is no purpose of holding the press conference as of now. They must come up with the clear identity of the accused person. And also, they must establish the motive, because even the motive is not clear. The jewelry was lying, and we have been told that he was demanding 1 crore, he didn't touch the jewelry.
Oh wait, there was one interesting sequence, by the way. He's seen going up without any footwear, bare feet. He's seen coming down wearing footwear. I don't know whether he stole footwear while being locked up in a room.
Yes.
While being locked up in a room, and he stole footwear, left the room, was not spotted anywhere after that. See, he went up in a fire duct, came out from somewhere where nobody has spotted him between floor 12 and 6.
Even other, anomalies, if you look at it, why the intercom was not, security was informed on an intercom, why the police was not immediately informed. Those are the things. And why could he just slip out also? Those are the things which are very serious questions.
These are questions, but I disagree with one point that, see, Mumbai police, you can question the leadership of the Mumbai police compared to, under Uddhav Thackeray's regime, compared to now. You can debate that. I want to go across Mr. Jha, but there is one point. The Mumbai police has been pulled up by the court in the recent past. In September 2024, the chief minister was who? Was Eknath Shinde.
See, what I'm saying, let me tell you, because the data shows the crimes are going down. So that is one aspect you have to give them credit. Yes, this is a high-profile crime. It will, the response
I wanted to make one limited point that even the Bombay High Court had transferred the investigation of the murder case of the Shiv Sena Uddhav Thackeray faction corporator. Remember the Abhishek Gosalkar? They had to transfer it to the CBI because the Mumbai police was questioned. No, Mumbai police is not above question.
No. Right? You must question. We all must question at least the investigation which is going on, because here there are a lot of loopholes.
Chandrasekhar hasn't spoken for 45 minutes. Sorry, Chandrasekhar, please. I want you to respond to this. To what Mr. Ratan Chand?
When the Mumbai police has taken up the investigation has to head to something which is required to be done. See, the pictures are there, the CCTV footages are there. Why they are not taking any forensic expert to adhere and to take out the pictures, who is the actual person? Because if the forensic expert is allowed to do it, he can particularly take out the picture and it will be visible. And that help has not been taken. What Mumbai police is doing, I don't know, but in criminal investigation, these helps are required, because nowadays under DNSS, you are required to take help of the forensic experts. But they have not done, or they are not taking any help, or what they are doing, they are knowing themselves. Second thing is that in any high profile cases, what we are seeing, Mumbai police is not very active. They are trying to shed some person or the culprits, and what they are doing, it is very publicly now being denoted that Mumbai police does not act in accordance with law. See, the crime rates must be going down because...
Are you alleging a cover-up, Mr. Just say it straight. No, are you alleging a cover-up? Are you saying there's a cover-up?
But eventually, if you see, the acts of Mumbai police raises certain questions, pertinent questions, and these questions have to be answered by Mumbai police itself. Even the CP or any concerned officers are not speaking to the media, not issuing any kind of statements what is happening, and the victim's statement is required to be taken. So have to wait for the victim's statement, let the victim's statement come, and the TI parade has to be done, because if the culprits have to be denoted, they have to be recognized, then TI parade has to be done. So these things have not been done. So at this stage, if the Mumbai police says that we are working on it, it's a game that they are playing, and they are not looking.
I'm getting Nasir. Nasir and Sanjana both raising their fingers. Yes, Nasir, and then Sanjana. Yes.
I just have to make a small point here.
Yeah, it's Nasir first. Nasir, you're muted.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Nasir, you're muted, my friend. Go ahead.
Oh.
Okay, now we can hear you. Go ahead. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Go ahead.
Okay, here's the deal. I agree with the gentleman here who's actually talking about maybe a lapse, etc. The photo they have of the guy coming down from the stairs, it should be circulated, it should be made sure they are getting other people who are maybe fitting the whatever thingy, and they are showing weird photos of a man, hardly his face is visible in a mall and all that, buying headphones, which is a lot of rubbish in my opinion. The other thing is, you are saying, why was the auto rickshaw guy not actually questioned? Now this is a rubbish like a question, because what would the auto rickshaw do?
I'll tell you. 1 minute, I'll tell you. Nasir, I'll tell you. No, wait, I'll tell you. Oh, bye. Nasir ji.
I have more to say.
Okay, complete. I'll tell him.
He realized it was Saif Ali Khan when he had gone inside the hospital. What is he going to help the police with?
I will tell you, sir.
Don't mistake. No, don't tell me anything, because the answer is clear to me. And if you're stupid enough to think the auto rickshaw wala would tell you something, what would he tell you? Come on,
okay,
man.
1 minute.
Grow up.
Just 1 second.
I need to come in.
1 second. Okay.
What is the lapse here? It's bullshit.
Okay, so 1 minute. Let me ask somebody who's 1 minute. Nasir, just take a deep breath, Nasir. Nasir, take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. It's okay.
In my opinion,
it's okay. Okay. It's okay.
Why all the house helps are not recognizing that boy in the police station?
Ask him if I'm right. Ask him if I'm right.
Then why was he questioned this morning? Hello, Nasir, why was he questioned this morning? What are you saying, man? He was the first witness.
Everybody needs to be questioned.
Exactly. I know why. I don't know.
These are the first principles.
I don't know why you don't want the auto rickshaw driver to be questioned. Sanjana, 1 minute. Sanjana.
That is how my dear friend Nasir ji works. Whoever is the first witness to the last witness, everybody has to come together and answer the police, so that whatever cues can be collected collectively to reach the accused would help. That is how the system works. It's not your favorite that you go and interview the auto driver about what is happening and what is not happening. And in my opinion, I don't think this is just a small robbery case. There's a huge chain of people behind this particular man who was seen, and this is one entire situation which has gone wrong and which has not gone according to the plan. I don't think this person is so dumb that he would have just come in for 1 crore and he would have stabbed them.
There's something more. Somebody
100% there is something more, because it's not even Karina or anybody has made any statement about this boy or this picture yet. if this is a boy the picture is circulating, the police is circulating the picture. No maid, no help, no house help have even questioned about it and confirmed about that boy anyways. So why we are just only looking at this picture and reacting to this? Maybe there is something more they are trying to hide, and police is also getting, not complete information from the family.
They haven't found anything. What will they hide?
Yeah, that's the whole point. Is there a... my last question, Anish, do you think there's a cover-up? 10 seconds, I'll bring... Simi, I'm coming to you. 10 seconds, I'm running out of time.
This is just to show that they're walking in the entire...
Okay, Simi, 10 seconds, Simi. Do you have okay, if you have an input, 10 seconds. I'm running out of time.
The problem is that all the so-called experts who are coming on all the panels, including this one on your channel as well, are just speaking without any research. The criminal expert gentleman who just spoke said that why wasn't the intercom used to inform the security? I think he has not been watching all the footage and all the shows that have been covering all this for the last 3 days. The intercom wasn't working. Secondly, let's not get into a big conspiracy theory. This is a personal vendetta, a frustrated domestic help who was trying to steal from them.
You can't reach that conclusion.
How would he know?
You can't reach that conclusion at all.
Let's ask one question. Why Saif Ali Khan needs to take an auto rickshaw to go to the hospital?
Yeah. What's the big deal? So what was available? What's wrong with you?
One second. What is wrong? What is wrong?
Why did he take an auto? Who are you to decide who will take an auto?
Okay, I've run out of time. But I'll just end by saying, Nasir, in law, and you can, and Mr. Dubey is smiling in law.
That's okay.
Right? 1 minute. In law, the former NIA officer will tell you in law, the rickshaw driver would be who you call a witness in the case. Mr. Dubey, I'll give you the last 10 seconds to tell Mr. Nasir.
He can't help him, man. He can't help him. He just drove.
Okay, Mr. Dubey.
Mr.
Dubey.
Nasir, the question is something else. Why are you getting upset?
Ask Mr. Kothari.
Nasir ji, you should write a new...
Okay, this is like we suspected, ladies and gentlemen, like we suspected at the end of the show, we suspected. We will not, first of all, we are not spinning conspiracy. 1 minute. I'm ending by saying, 1 minute, Simi, 1 minute. I'm only saying, I'm not spinning a conspiracy theory here. I have facts, I have questions, right? You can choose to answer those questions or just, ignore the questions. But you can't ignore the fact that a crime branch was not informed and that the alleged attacker who stabbed Saif 6 times was roaming half a kilometer from his home and then walks from there to Dadar, buys a pair of headphones, allegedly boards a train. It's just getting crazy. I mean, it's a wild goose chase, as we've been calling it. There are more questions than answers. And the kind of reaction that we're seeing on the show is precisely why we picked up this subject, because everyone's asking that question, what really happened? Who's the attacker? Was there an attacker at all? Yes, there was an attacker, but who's the attacker? And we'll continue to ask those questions. And as we come to the end of this debate, let's record and summarize with notices using Galaxy AI on Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6. The investigation into the attack on Saif Ali Khan has revealed significant gaps in police procedures. As per reports, delayed searches, lack of coordinated efforts, conflicting statements from key witnesses have raised serious concerns, while some point to possible internal issues within the Mumbai police. Others are highlighting procedural lapses that may have hindered progress of the investigation. And there you have it, the precise reading of the debate in a simpler format using Galaxy AI on Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6. Arnav will be back on Super Prime Time Max on Monday. Thanks for watching.